Hola, in the words of Xavier.
Right.
Hi, guys. Welcome to this week's episode of our Potomac Review by Faith Over Everything podcast. My name is Angela Suggs,
I am Jasmine Suggs.
and we are on season 7, episode 3 of Potomac. It had a name, but I did not write down the name of the episode. Did you?
She said, "Stick with your truth, or stand on your
Something.
truth."
Maybe that's what it was. That's what it was.
Something like that.
I forgot about that stand up. Yeah, girl, whatever. Anywho, let's just jump into it, y'all. So, and we are only going to talk about relevant scenes, okay? Because some of these scenes. Anyway, it picks up at the dance studio from last week, and Candace stormed out after her conversation with Giselle and Eric, okay? Because
and she said, "Leave everything up in there."
She said, "Y'all keep my fourth wall." I forgot that she said that. Y'all keep my fourth wall. Leave everything in there. I wonder if they left everything in there. I probably should have checked her Instagram to see if she said they took something out. Like, she was like, listen, but she stormed out and nobody seemed to care.
So sad. So sad. Like, nobody ran after her. And I was like, she all right? Yeah, I think her stomach was hurting. No, her stomach was not hurting.
So I did put that at the end, like, why Giselle lied when they was getting ready to leave? Talk about some, when Ashley asked Giselle why Candace left, she said she think her stomach was hurting. I said, why she lying? She is lying.
No, her feelings was hurting. Now all of y'all keep on coming for her man.
What you're not about to do is that. Okay. I did say that Giselle asked Mia why she didn't respond to her text, or why she didn't respond to the text that she sent her that Robin made her send. Just for Robin to tell her that maybe they should go have this conversation in private. Like, you want to go in there and talk to her? I said, why is Robin your moral compass? Why?
Cause she messy. That's the only thing that's the only conclusion I can come to, is that she messy. Because why are you bringing up all this stuff or whatever when it is something that should be between you and her?
Exactly. Like, and why are you super grown? I said, she too old. She too old for that. She too old for somebody else to be telling you how to conduct yourself. Like, that's not proper. That's not right. You shouldn't say that. You should, because all of them agreed that how she came at Mia at the party, that question was just out of line. Why would you even say that? Like, why would you even? Well, we already talked about that. We ain't got to go back into that. But I said Giselle did apologize to Mia, and then the women, while Mia and Giselle were talking, the women. So it was Sharice, Ashley, Wendy, somebody else. Robin. They were all discussing their confusion behind it. And Wendy said she giving her the benefit of the doubt. And then Wendy and Robin started going at it because she was telling Robin. Because she was telling Robin that, basically, because Robin was like, well, why was you making it seem like we was the only ones that felt that way? Whatever. And she's like, I didn't say that. But they be coming with the receipts this season. Because she said, well, who said that? Did the both of them say that? Or was it just Giselle?
She said, I didn't say yo. She's so politically correct. I never said your name. You are correct. You did not say my name. However, you were definitely talking about me.
I feel like she probably was more coming for Giselle because, Giselle already didn't want to hug her at the party. So she probably like, nah, was it both of them or was it just Giselle?
She don't like Robin either, though.
Clearly. Because listen, them babies started going back and forth, and and then Mia did tell Giselle that cancer had been ruled out, so that was good to hear. Whatever, but oh no, did she tell Robin that or Giselle that? She told everybody
told the whole group.
Okay, yeah, she did tell the whole group because then Robin was telling her that she'd like to get to know her, but at the same time, like she don't know if she be getting the truth from her, whatever. And then proceeded to go around the room and ask everybody's kids about everybody's kids who was gonna be on spring break the next week, except for Wendy.
Petty.
And then Sharice was like, y'all gonna ask? She was like, she's not like, Or she's like, you're not going to ask if she invited? And she was like, mm-mm. So she didn't invite Wendy.
Which is weird because I feel like when Wendy first got on the show, like her kids, like Wendy kids and Robin kids,
was
they
hanging
had,
out.
Yeah, the kids was hanging out then. So it's like, if you gonna blame it on the kids, like the kids want to have a family day, do they really? Mm-hmm. Do they really want to have a family day? Because if they do, then I would be like, okay, I know I don't like the mother, but this is for the kids, so I did go ahead and bring your kids.
I said, Wendy said kids is where she draws the line. That is not right to not include her kids on purpose because we have an issue. And I was like, I think that's valid. Like, that's valid. Kids are kids, whatever. And our kids are the same age. Our kids that met each other and played around. And like you said, y'all trying to have family fun day. And then for Robin to say, like, well, I don't want her, you don't want to be around her. You around her right now.
Right. Like, you know that you're going to have to be around her. When y'all go on a trip, you're going to be around her. But you want to bring the kids into that? Like, no. Like, that's real petty. Like, and if you knew so much about that or whatever, or you didn't want her to be, like, you wanted to be petty on purpose, because if that was the case, you could have definitely said every single female that was there, you could have sent them a text. Exactly. Hey, and it's like, Sharice, I mean, you talking about the boys want to have it. So why is Sharice coming? Why is Ashley coming? They kids I was just gonna say, like
low key, why is Ashley coming? Her babies is babies.
Her babies is babies. Sharice babies is grown. That could really be babysitting your kids.
Kids ain't coming. Did she invite Sharice? No, I don't think she invited
Sharice. Well, Sharice ended up coming. No. So it's like everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like, well, I saw the previews for next week. So I see that Sharice had came. I seen that Karen had came. Karen
kids is grown.
So it's just like, don't bring nothing on the kids. Just say that you want her to feel stupid. Like I want you to feel dumb. I want you to feel that you're not included. Like, you was better off doing that than blaming it on the kids.
And I don't even be liking Wendy, but I agree with her on that. Like, kids is where we draw the line. Don't put my kids in this. Like, don't make my kids be outsiders just because me and you is not getting along. Speaking of outsiders, outside with the producer, Wendy was caught on the mic telling the producers that Mia lying, and we all know it. And then realize,
I'm still mic'd.
Then realize she was still mic'd. I said, so that makes me think that she might play a character for the cameras. Like, I don't know. So now I'm like, I just said I'm not really a big fan of Wendy anyway, but that just makes me feel, because when she was inside and Robin was saying, like, y'all feel the same way I feel, and she was like, well, I give her the benefit of the doubt. And she was so adamant to say that she was giving me the benefit of the doubt just to go outside and be like, girl, she lying.
Yeah, she was like, I've never called her a liar. Then it was like 20 minutes ago. I've never called her a liar. Yeah, she lying. Everybody knows she lying. Oh, I'm still mic'd. Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Girl, I said,
and they purposely did not edit that part out.
And let that four fall in, too.
Okay.
Because when they had said producer, I said, why they keep showing these producer conversations? This episode should have been, who's the producer? Or, welcome to the producer room or whatever. Because they just was talking to the producers the whole episode. The next scene that was relevant was Karen and Ray at the nail bar. So you said you had a comment. I'm gonna let you do your comment, because I only have one comment and I want to know if our comment is the same.
My small comment was like, so eye candy is okay. So, like, they on the agreement of her having eye candy. So, for me, I'm thinking, he said you can have eye candy as long as it's candy. And I'm like, but don't you enjoy candy?
Yeah, girl, I said,
don't you eat candy? Don't you suck candy? Don't you do a lot of things with candy? So, you okay with her to cheat? That's basically what I was just...
See, I told you okay with that's the one comment I have is she said... Karen said Ray said she can have eye candy. Like, throughout, that's what they agreed on in their marriage, was that she could have eye candy. And I'm like, what is that? What what does that mean? Because
I'm
eye
going.
candy.
Okay, so
I don't have
I'm
to
gonna
agree
think.
with you to have eye candy. Eye candy is to somebody I see. I see him at work. Oh, he's nice to look at.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe that's because you saying
No,
eye candy.
No, but I'm saying that's not what it is, because why would Aaron have to tell you you can have eye candy?
Right, because
you don't have to tell me.
You don't have to tell me. I'm going to do it regardless. Like, I'm going to look. I'm going to see it. Like,
so if Ray's allowing you to have eye candy, that doesn't mean
so it do got to be
eye candy.
Because I was trying to get them benefit out of doubt. Like, okay, maybe they just, they old people, they be using the wrong words. I told you one of our old pastors, he used to be calling his wife a bugaboo, and we was like, that's not endearment.
Sir, that is not. Don't.
You actually saying that she get on your nerves. Like, don't call her a bugaboo. Okay. But, so that's why I was trying to give him benefit of the doubt. Like, okay, maybe he like, yeah, you can look at it, but don't touch. But you wouldn't have to tell me that. Because I know. I don't know. But to look at it and not touch. But that was the only thing I had to say about that scene.
That's all I had to. But I was just like, what is that?
Like,
but you know what? That falls into. Remember why Giselle said Karen don't like Sharice? It's because Sharice said Karen had that man, whatever, the mailman, the blue-eyed man. I forgot what it was. So maybe she know about Karen eye candy, and only Karen and Ray supposed to know about it. But that's why they said eye candy. They said eye candy, so they got code words.
They got the codes, okay. Because I'm like, if that was the case, she sure wouldn't be up there putting it out here. Telling people like, well, Ray already know about me. He already know that I got what I need.
I mean, Ray the one who messed up talking about you always been attracted to other men. Not attractive to other men, attracted to other men.
And they've been attracted to you. I said, oh, so he already knows she's a flirt.
Tricky. She's a flirt. Something, she's a flirt. Okay, next scene is Ashley at a potential house with her brother. I said the house was $1.5 million. It was a 4,100 plus square feet and 5 beds and 4.5 baths. I was like, but from the little picture I seen from the outside, I was like, that is not 1.5 million. I mean, I'm not a appraiser or anything, but I just was not.
Shoot, no, like for real. I'm about to go appraise my house then, because
listen,
that's what I have.
Maybe I gotta go back. When I was like 4 beds, I mean, maybe I don't know how many square feet. We can talk about that later. Everybody gotta know your business, but anyway, I said Ashley got emotional talking about her marriage ending, and I said the producer was being messy. Because they were showing the fourth wall, whatever, and she was like, I felt like the producer was kicking up doubt in Ashley to like make her doubt Michael and his actions or whatever. Because that baby, she just content. As long as she get her house and she get whatever, she ain't ask no questions. She don't care. And the producer was like, what do you think Michael's lying about his finances? Do you think Michael's the? Girl, get out my business. Don't mess this up for me.
What he lying about? As long as his name is on that dotted line and he still pay for this doggone house. Like, 1.5 million. He don't want to do no cash offer. I don't know why he don't want to do no cash offer. I just know that as long as everything is paid by the 15.
She said, why doesn't he want to do a cash offer? She said, something about refinancing. It was three
reasons.
There was 3 reasons, and one of them was like, I don't know, refinancing. I'm like, girl, refinancing is for a loan.
Right. I was like,
but I know. Listen, I'm not no financial expert, but
I'm not a realtor or anything. But refinance is like you financed it, so
now you're gonna
redo it.
But I mean, again,
redo it.
I'm not no financial counselor. I don't know how housing stuff work. Maybe you can put a cash offer and then do some kind of recalculations. I don't.
If you do a cash offer, it's just cash. It's just you don't have nothing. You don't have no loan. You don't have nothing. She just should have kept saying, I don't know. I don't know. He said 3 things and I don't know.
There's 3 reasons. I forgot what they were.
Yep.
There's 3 reasons. They're on my they're in my notes. Can I go get my notes? I can tell y'all what it said. Next scene is Robin and Juan at the house, and they have their prenup conversation. So I have this to say. When Robin was talking to Sharice, well, no, she did say she signed the prenup. Whatever. Now that I think, like, Robin did say she signed the prenup with Juan whatever. So now she asked Juan. Juan seemed to be on board. He was like, "No, I get it. You know, whatever it is, what it is."
Which was surprising to me. Now, y'all
I
know the
knew
last
it,
time I had said it, I was like, I don't think it's gonna be that easy. But as the conversation kept going on, then that's when I think that he was just kind of like, wait, because it was tricky. It was kind of like, well, according to Juan, he said that it wasn't easy for her to sign it.
That was gonna be what I was gonna say. Like, that's probably why he was like, because she, because at first he was trying to be funny, like, what? No, whatever. Then she was like, well, he's like, well, no, I'm just saying, I remember when we had, no, I get it, I get the conversation, I understand, blah blah blah. But then he was like, wait, but when we had this conversation, she had questions, why and everything too, like, so I don't know. I just said that it was they had the prenup, but maybe it wasn't a big issue, like, just because when they divorced, they didn't have nothing. Because she did say like the prenup basically wasn't enforced because when they divorced, they was broke.
They was both broke. Mm-hmm.
So I wonder if I wonder if they hadn't been broke, had they even divorced?
Probably not.
You don't think so? You think she probably wouldn't have stayed with him? Or at least stay married? Like, I'm not gonna go for you because you still got money, and what you're not about to do is leave me. Exactly. So I'm like, I wonder, did that make it easier?
Because they still haven't left each other. Broken all, like, they still have. So I was just like, okay, so it really don't matter, but it was like the producers again was being petty. And it was like, he said that he make more money than you. She was like, he didn't say that.
Yes, he did.
Right, like, what are you really acting like you don't be hearing this boy when he be talking? Like, he definitely said it don't matter, I make more than you anyway, like, put whatever you want to put in.
And then they played that back.
Go ahead and put it up.
They played the scene back again, like,
right, like, did he say that? He didn't mean to say. He said he would make. No, it wasn't. No wood was in there. He said he make more than you, which I could probably possibly believe because he like a coach or something, ain't he? I think he a coach.
I mean, they probably both just make decent money, whatever. And that's what he said. Probably, like, we can write it down, and what's yours? He was like, what's yours is yours, what's mine is mine. Whatever. We can just put it on paperwork and do it that way. So, I mean, like, is that the same thing as a prenup, or is that just, I mean, we ain't legal team, so don't know.
So, girl, I have no idea what a prenup even look like.
But I wonder, like, basically just be like, your assets is your assets, my assets is my assets. You leave with what you came in with, whatever. Anywho, real fast, Wendy went to the hair doctor and found out that her hair is falling out because she's stressed.
Yes. Who wouldn't
because
know
she doing
too much. She needs to sit her tail down. Sit down somewhere. That's what I put. I said, sit down somewhere. I could be a doctor. I knew that's why her hair was falling out.
Girl. I'm like, ma'am, that's it. Listen, this episode was very lackluster, you guys.
It was so like, oh my goodness, that's it. Like, it was so
very lackluster. Robin and Mia are at the restaurant. Robin's told Mia that she should be given updates regularly since she opened the door to share her journey. And I agree with Robin on that. Like, if you're going to open the door and if you're going to put out a cancer scare type stuff like that, then you should, because she's like, she want to share with her followers. She want them to know what she's going through. Okay, girl. And like Robin said, that was what, 2-3 weeks ago? And now she was like, what? And she was like, well, a lot has happened between then and now. Okay, that's fine. You didn't have the biopsies. You didn't do whatever. Don't nobody know that. And don't nobody know that it ain't cancer. Because you ain't came back and said, oh, it's not cancer, but I might have whatever. I didn't even write down what she said it could possibly be. Because it's just too much. Excuse me. It's just too much. Like, girl. Then they talk about Candace leaving the dance event. Because now they care. Because when she walked out, nobody cared. When that baby left, nobody chased her.
Nothing. Didn't ask her if she... Well, I guess they did. Well, Ashley did say, is Candace okay? Yes, Candace is okay. Candace said that, so...
Yeah, that was so funny. I said, what? Yes, Candace is okay. I was like, oh, okay. All right. And then Robin told Mia what happened between Giselle and Chris. And Mia said, while they was at Karen party, she noticed in her peripheral that Chris kept staring at her. And then they kept doing the flashback.
Girl, so I kept rewinding it. I said, well, Was you over there? Because he did not look nowhere near you.
Did you see the words at the bottom? It was like Chris not staring at her.
I didn't see that part.
It's Chris not staring at her.
The producers get a high five for being so petty.
The producers was the stars this episode. Even though it was lackluster, the producers, they was like, we're going to give y'all some content. Okay? Because they did not deliver this episode, so we're going to help y'all.
So we have to make this episode 3 has to do something for us. This is for us.
It said Chris
I did
not staring
not see
at her.
that part.
And then when it showed the second one, it said Chris still not staring at her. I said, oh, they petty.
Girl, because I just was looking at his face, so I wasn't even looking like where the words would have been at. I was just like...
That baby said, here go Mia. Here go Chris. That baby said...
I said, I saw him looking at me. Looking at what?
She was like, he was staring at me, and the way that he was staring, it was just,
girl, you used to people staring. First of all, you used to people staring at you because you were an entertainer. So that should not make you feel any kind of way. Secondly, he wasn't even looking at you. Like, I mean, your eyes be jacked up. Your thought process be jacked up. Like you think you heard something. She did.
And that's so funny because I was getting ready to say your credibility is shot. Only
all
because,
the way.
Granted, we do have to give benefit of the doubt to the recording team because maybe they don't catch everything all the time.
But if I'm staring at you, you should be able to catch one part of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, the cameras listen.
Shouldn't you catch just a little bit? Like, even if I glanced at you, you should have been able to catch it.
I mean, they could, but production want to set up the story they want to set up. So maybe he was staring at her at one point, and the cameras caught it, but they didn't want to add to her story because we already be thinking that Mia be lying. Cause she did. Cause you did.
She did. I mean, no, she said, you did.
You did. You said, no, I didn't. Well, that's how I took it.
That's how you took it. Like,
so that's what they gonna say. When they gonna show the clip, she's gonna be like, well, I thought that. Because, I mean, even from your peripheral be lying to you.
That's why you need to turn.
Yes, like, you can be doing something and you can feel like somebody's looking at you. Mm-hmm. And then when you turn, you see they ain't even looking at you. You can't be sitting up here talking about some because his body was standing there. He was standing there, but his head was looking. It wasn't like he was looking. He was looking just around. Like,
oh my gosh! I bet he just watching this show like these hoes. Like they just.
I
they
like
something
Chris.
else. They something else.
I like Chris.
They
so
went.
I really Chris alone.
I really do like Chris. And I said I don't know why they picking with him. Like, out of all the husbands that y'all can pick with, why is y'all choosing him? Like, he like the...
I mean, because Raiden already had... Everybody got to get it.
Everybody got to get it.
Raiden got it. Michael didn't got it. So I guess...
Didn't they say something about Eddie? Wasn't they trying to put out a rumor that Eddie was cheating on
That's what Giselle... That's what Giselle and Wendy got into it about last season. Okay. And she dragged her through the mud. Well, G...
I guess Mia's husband he knew. They still knew. The next one up.
But I mean, listen,
I'm like, y'all must be
I can see Mia's content. Mia's husband might have some content because he seemed a little weird, but
right, his might be the serious one, like because he got putting that tongue all out. I was just like,
that's the way I need to be looking at. Like, but yes, of all people, y'all need to just leave Chris alone.
Okay, Chris ain't doing nothing. But they had already came at Chris last season when they said that
he was trying to
manage
money
her off of her, and I was just like, well, first I'm gonna need her to make it because I mean, I don't listen to the radio like that, but has her song come out on the radio?
Comment below. I don't know. Tell us
if y'all listen to the radio. Let us know if Candace's song done came, because I mean, she's saying that she's singing in
her album
in the studios.
And I'm not gonna lie. Whenever they keep showing the thing, I'd be like, oh, maybe I should listen to her album. Maybe I'll listen to the album and then tell you. I feel like
she can sing, but I
mean, but even though you can sing, but I don't know if the music is good. I don't know if her music is good.
I'm just saying, like, they came out here like she was Beyonce, and he was like on her tailcoat. Like, he probably made more money being a chef. Like,
well, I will say one of her producers is from Milwaukee. I believe he's a producer. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I think he was on the episode last season. He was in the studio with her.
Oh.
I didn't know him like that, but one of my girlfriends did. Toya did. Or she knew him. I was like, oh, look at him.
Oh, that's what's up.
We'll talk about it later. Anyway, moving on. They are at Karen's house. Okay, so the last scenes are Karen and Giselle at Karen's house, and Candace and Chris at the restaurant, and they're going back and forth between the scenes. So I want to start off with Karen and Giselle. First I said Giselle gonna walk on a white rug with her shoes. I said, my shoes off? After she had already stepped on the rug. Karen was like, yes. Like, girl, what
Act like you got some home training.
I don't know why.
What's wrong with you?
Just listen. I don't be wanting to talk about Giselle like this, but I just be like, why she act like that? She be acting like she don't have no sense, no manners.
She doesn't have a storyline. How is she gonna stay relevant if she don't do something stupid like this? Like, for real, what is her storyline? Please tell me. Other than acting like Chris liked her, but nothing happened. Still, again, no storyline.
And just acting like she don't got no manners. She don't got no manners. She didn't talk to Mia right. Now she walking on people's carpets or rugs, white rugs with tennis shoes and stuff. Girl. Anyway, Giselle gives Karen her account of what happened and said Chris asked to talk and he asked her to go to the room. Karen said she had a similar experience and that she addressed it with her husband and minister, and it seemed to have been a private matter because nobody else knew about it, whatever. And she told Giselle that she should have left it as a private matter, basically. And Giselle said she did, and that Robin was the one who made it public.
So when did Robin make it public? When she was asking other people?
Yeah, I guess she figured because she talked. But this is my thing. Even with that, don't blame Robin because you were talking to Robin on camera. And I'm pretty sure the way that these shows operate is if it's supposed to be private, then you should be talking off camera. If you want it to be a part of your storyline, then say it on camera. I don't know. I don't do reality TV, but I can guarantee you if I was ever being recorded, I'm not going to say anything that I don't want anybody else to know.
Right. If I don't want to repeat it, like, and I see 3 different cameras in my face, like I'm not going to repeat it.
Yes.
And you had already told Robin about it, and Robin didn't give you.
Robin never told nobody.
But yeah, because you told her the last
5 months ago. She told her when it happened
in a van, in a truck, whatever they was in. And Robin looked at you like, girl, okay, whatever. Like,
sit down.
Again, and then maybe she thought like, well, Robin not taking me serious, so
Robin. But I mean, but again, like I said last time, I don't feel like Robin tell Giselle business.
Robin is a good friend to her.
Yeah, Giselle be talking and she tell people stuff, but Robin them telling her business. But again, Robin probably only said it because you told me on camera. Because like we just said, outside the camera, she ain't. This happened 5 months ago. And you told me in private, and I ain't never told nobody. Ain't nobody never heard this story. And you brought it up once. You brought it up once Ashley said she had an issue. Whatever. And Ashley only told Robin and Candace. Whatever. And that was it. And I don't know. I just... Okay. Cut to Chris and... what's her name? Candace. Chris was us. Chris want to know why. Why now? I ain't do nothing but be nice to these ladies. He was like, he want to know why now, and he was angry about it. And he said that she was the one who asked to talk, and he asked to talk, and she was the one who said, "Yeah, let's go to my room." Whatever, because she's saying he said, "Let's go to the room." It's a game of he said, she said. So, but I
do believe that both of them did agree keep the door
leave the door open
because I don't want nobody to be.
But even then, I feel like she ain't even saying that part. She ain't saying that because he said he was the one that told her to leave the door open, and she agreed.
She had agreed exactly.
So it's like, why you not saying that part? Like, why you not saying that? Oh yeah, we went to go talk alone.
She doesn't have anything. Like, there's nothing weighing this down. Like for you to even lie to say that you weren't feeling. If I'm feeling uncomfortable, she know that she wasn't feeling uncomfortable, because it's just like, that's why she got to leave that part out, because that pretty much shows you, like, even he, drunk and all, even, or I shouldn't say he was drunk, had drinks in his system, right? He had drinks in his system, but even on the drinks on his mind, still in his head, he like, I do want to talk to you about my wife. However, let's leave this door open, because what I don't need to do is some guest passing by, could be paparazzi or whatever, see me opening up the door and be like, all right, thanks a lot, Giselle. We don't need that. We don't need that in my life.
And she come out fixing her dress.
Right, like, anytime, Chris, anytime you need me.
Girl, listen. But I was just like, that made me mad, because I'm like, oh, this is the first time I'm hearing that he said leave the door open. Y'all, you made it seem like y'all was in the room with the door closed or something. Like, man. So then, I tell y'all, I like Chris, because he seemed to understand that maybe she did feel uncomfortable, because he was saying, like, I don't know, maybe she did feel uncomfortable, whatever, because I think early on in the conversation, he had said, like, you don't know people's past, you don't know their traumas, you don't know what they've been through, whatever else. But he was like, but I know that I've always tried to be respectful. He's always tried to do whatever. He was like, he don't even hug them unless they initiate the hug.
Oh, whatever. My goodness.
Yes. So it's like, he seems to understand the boundaries. Like, I'm trying to whatever. But so even with the understanding, I said, he seems to understand that maybe she was uncomfortable and he wasn't aware. He said, but she talk about my penis every chance she gets. I said, see, I told
y'all. And then I said, Angie was right. Angie said it. We're like, so if you feel so uncomfortable with this person, why do you feel comfortable talking about his thing? How you know that's not making him feel uncomfortable? Like, why are you talking about?
That's why she's lying.
Yeah,
she want him. She want
to see that brown. She want to see the brown.
That pretty brown. She want him, and like you said, she need a storyline. Whatever. So it is what it is. Like, I'm just going whatever. So then I said, Robin shows up and lets it be known that she is on Team Bassett, and that she doesn't understand why it's being brought up now either. Whatever, because I said, Candace had the same question I had. She was real comfortable with him at Karen's party. Where was your discomfort then? You said you was...
That baby was like, because as of right now, she's dead to me. I said, girl, Candace got serious right then and there. Like, what you ain't finna do. We not finna do this. We not finna do this.
I'm not mad at Candace. And again, listen, I don't like Candace like that either. But listen, this baby is not wrong when it comes to my family, it comes to my husband, it comes to my kids. What you're not about to do is play with any one of them. And what you ain't about to do is make it seem like my husband wants you when you don't. When all he done did was be nice to you. So now now he ain't about to be nice to you. Now he ain't even gonna talk to you. Now I'm done with you. Don't worry about none of his cooking. Don't worry about none of his food. Don't visit his establishment. We don't need your business. Everybody can come but Giselle.
Right. Everybody comes to the W except Giselle. GB is not invited. And if she
show up, security, please escort her out. She is not welcome. This is a public place, ma'am. I said what I said. It's my husband, not the general manager around this thing.
Okay.
Listen.
Like, get this thing up out of here.
She is a stalker. Okay? She is a stalker. She is not supposed to be here. I said,
I was just like, that it was just too...
You ain't had no discomfort. You have not been...
Even when, like, Karen was even, like, trying to have her back, like, he needs to apologize and all this other stuff, because, like, how you had said earlier, whatever, one of the husbands had hugged her or whatever like that, and I was like, okay, but he touched you, like, y'all actually had an
encounter.
Yeah, encounter, that's the word I was looking for. Y'all actually had an encounterment. That's not even a word. I'm sorry.
An entanglement. That baby said an encounterment. Y'all had an encounterment.
Y'all had an encounterment. Okay.
They had a physical encounter.
Thank you. A physical encounter on that situation.
But
Karen
even asked. Karen said, "Did he touch you?" She said no.
She said, like, Karen just all confused.
Did he say something? Did he say something uncomfortable?
Everybody is asking the same doggone questions. Did he touch you? No. Did he say something? that made you feel like he was going to touch you? I mean, of course they ain't go that deep, but I'm like,
and she but that's basically what you're asking. No. Yeah, no, like, he didn't. It was just, I don't know. It was just, she said, the last part I have is she said that, going back to just ending it with Giselle and Karen, she said that she hasn't heard from Candace in 7 days, and she's wondering why they haven't called to apologize. When she felt it in her gut, she felt it in her gut that the encounter was off or whatever else. Ma'am, you felt it in your gut when? When did your gut tell you that you had discomfort with this encounter? I'm telling y'all, like, there's no way I would, like, feel discomfort from somebody's husband, and then when I see them again, invite them in for a hug. Like, I'm not, I'm going to keep my distance from you if my gut, like, it's one thing if it's something like, maybe I just, whatever, but you're saying your gut, like,
because wouldn't that feeling come back again? Like, as soon as you seen them again, you'd be like, oh, something in my gut is telling me not to talk to them, or not even get close to them. So let me go over there and not even tell them what type of nice drinks they got and all the specials that they have. I'm just going to go over there, and I'm just going to be by myself, and I'm going to just wave from a distance. Hey, Chris. Hey, Candace. Because you're not saying, like, went in to give him a hug.
It's not like you saying, like, oh, I'm not sure if the encounter was off. You know, that's when you like, okay, am I tripping? Maybe I'm tripping because your gut ain't gave you that gut feeling. So you like, maybe I'm tripping. But once you put your gut in there, because you know that your gut be telling you something is off. So if my gut told me something is off, there's no way you're ever going to see me hugging, hey, talking, intertwining, engaging. Nothing. I'm not gonna like your post on Instagram. I'm not gonna like I'm not even gonna watch your stories. Like, I don't want to do any. Like, I might still follow you because I don't want it to be weird. Because my gut, right? I'm not sure. I don't want you to feel like I just disengaged. But you know, I'll say hi to you at the party. I ain't gonna run from you or nothing. But you are not acting like your gut told you anything, ma'am.
Not at all.
You acting.
It's like you acting like you. What you was to say?
You acting like Jasmine said you running for a storyline. You need a storyline. That's what you're running for. That's what your gut told you. Your gut told you. Your gut told you you need a storyline.
But it really does give a bad rap for, like, you know, the hashtag Me Too. Like, it gives a bad name for them, because it's like it's people out here that really are feeling those you know, they have those encounters, and somebody really do touch them and really do make them feel uncomfortable, and here you are basically making light of it. Yeah, like
the same way Mia was playing with cancer.
Like, you know what, y'all need to go to jail for this type of stuff. Like, because
the same way you judging Mia for playing with cancer, you playing with somebody's life, assault, like, or
like, you don't know how that could mess up his whole career, his whole life. And you up there, you just want a storyline, you just because you ain't got nothing going for yourself. Like, everything is done. Like, everything's done with you. Like, there's nothing. What do you have? Like, please tell me. Like, outside of that, what is she doing?
She had 3 kids
that don't like her. Her kids do not like her.
They don't like her. They like their mama. Don't know kids like their mama. That don't. They love. Like they parents.
Love. No. My kids like me.
Now,
they've been liked me.
That ain't what your daughter TikTok said.
Whatever. She put it on Instagram that we was the best trio. I know you seen that.
She did. I did, because I liked it. I liked it.
Boom. Like I said.
But she did that after she went off to college. She ain't do it while she was at home. Okay. Anywho, but yeah, I mean, every child
she be hating y'all. Y'all just see how
every child loves their parents. But you know,
that's what I said. They love their mom. I'm not gonna take that from her. They love their mom, but they just don't like her.
Girl, listen, I don't like her mom. I don't like their mama either. So we all. You know, I love her because, you know, I love everybody. But I'm the same. I love her, but I just don't like her. Like, she needs to work on that. I just like you said, it plays into Chris's his reputation. You know, because like you said, people take that stuff seriously, and people that really have been through that, I've noticed that people that's really been through something, like, they are quick to jump on the victim's side. You know, they don't care what you're saying against this person. They just very much, because they've been through it, it's easy for them to believe that you have been through it as well. So, you know, you really could, like you said, mess up his reputation because people are going to be like, oh, Chris Bassett, you heard about him? He be inappropriate, whatever. He be inappropriate. He jumped in his wife's friend's DMs, and then he was taking the other one alone in the room. Then the other one, he was staring at her all night at the party, but the camera didn't catch it. But that's what had happened. Just saying.
The camera didn't catch it.
The camera didn't catch it, but that's what she
said.
I heard peripheral. But all right, y'all. That's it. We ain't got nothing else to say, I don't think. You got
I'm
anything
sorry,
else?
y'all. It was foul this time around.
It
It
was.
wasn't. It almost wasn't even worth
doing an episode. Why did she? Because I feel like even our energy is like blah. But then listen, y'all.
Okay, we committed to it though. We
said we was gonna give it to y'all every week, but we not. Right,
we gonna be like the producers. We gotta be petty just like the producers. We gotta give you something. They ain't give us enough, so we just gonna make something up out of it. You know, like do what it do.
Like the Giselle still lying. Giselle ain't got no storyline. Wendy needs to sit down. Wendy is stressed, but we been knew that. Like, girl, get your life together.
No, the last part I did was gonna say is that I did not blame Chris for not, like, you know how he had looked at Robin when she showed up or whatever. She was like, don't do that to me, girl. Do you not know? Do you not know why we're here? Like.
Then she said, boy, you better get up and hug me. I mean, man. Yeah, you better
right.
You better fix that.
Listen, because right now I am not feeling y'all. My wife's group is not
That's why I said she was like, she made it clear that she was Team Bassett. She was like, she told me 5 months ago. And I will say, so I feel like she tried to what's the word?
Shut it down.
Validate. No, she tried to validate Giselle in that. Like, you know, because it's not like it's just coming out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, like it's coming. Yeah,
see,
so again, still being a good friend.
She looking out for her
still
friend. Yes. Sorry, y'all. I thought we said we was over, but listen,
I know
she did validate.
Thinking about it, like she's still being a good friend.
She did validate Giselle. Like when it happened, when we were in the van, she did tell me that had happened. She was like, but she had told her the same thing she was telling them. Like she thought it was innocent. You know, she didn't think nothing of it. Whatever else. Mm-hmm. So, and then what do you think about the producer asking Karen? Do she see cracks in the Green Eye Bandits? And she was like, oh yeah, like they friendship falling apart or something.
I don't think they friendship falling apart. If anything, if the friendship do fall apart, it would be Giselle's fault. Because Robin been a ride or die for her, like regardless of the fact.
I took it as like foreshadow. Whatever, just because they asked it right before they showed Robin walk in to the restaurant with Chris and Candace. So it's probably like maybe they're foreshadowing that there is going to be some kind of rift between the two of them.
Well, listen, something got to happen because Giselle ain't gonna be on the show next year because she ain't got no storyline.
She's gonna find one.
At least Robin can hold on to. She may or may not get married to
Juan. Well,
she can hold on to that for a long time. Like that's, you know, she can always hold on to that. But Giselle, she can't hold on to nothing. So something got to happen. She done got into it with everybody. Mm-hmm. Candace said she did to her. So, child, I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm sorry, y'all. We done for real.
No, it's all right. Y'all heard us. We done for real this time. You guys have a great week. We'll see you next week. Hopefully they give us some more content.
Right. Bye. We're gonna have to just start making up stuff.
You're like, did y'all see?
Right. These was the backstage story. We synced it.
We talked to the producers. They had told us. We'll see y'all. But all right, we'll talk to y'all next week. Peace out. Bye.